Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Starrick has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument.
Ah! Oh, Jacob, Evie, it's you. Thank goodness.
Experimenting, are we, Alec?
Correct.
And looking a bit frazzled.
Nerves. It's those great oafs Starrick keeps sending round to coax me. He is offering a ridiculous amount of money.
Alec, you're not thinking of jumping ship, are you?
Never. I've been working on something in case they get too insistent. It's meant to stun an assailant, should the need arise.
Are you certain that it works?
Not as such. I've made 3 of them with varying degrees of acidity and whatnot. Oh, one must be the right formula.
Let's find some Starrick lackeys to target then, shall we?
Speaking of Starrick, he is still transmitting false information.
We could simply destroy his transmitters.
His company's too well guarded. The bombs will help, but it would be awkward to produce bombs that potentially do not stun. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like opportunity has come knocking. Oh dear, they never looked so angry before.
Stand clear, Alec.
Let us instead play a little linguistic game with them. Take the bombs and climb onto the roof. When I say the name of a fruit, toss one near the thugs.
Right then.
Oh, wait, I nearly forgot. Slip these into your boots and you will henceforth be immune to all voltaic discharge. I think. Gentlemen, I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Bess?
You got one of them telly what's-its in here, ain't you? You've been reading messages from the Starrick company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Starrick Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again?
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air, and his operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
What's going on about air and pears for?
Oh, I don't know, feel rough.
Oh, that's disgusting!
Oh, okay.
Oh! Oh, blimey!
Oh, kids, eh? Those playful young scamps get everywhere.
Listen up, Belle, or I'll thump you till your ears are ringing.
Oh, a pun. Your wordplay delights me. And to think I worried you had the mental agility of a dollop of donkey's apples.
Apples?
I think he's trying to be funny.
Oh, you dropped a no on Bill. You little sod.
Oh, ain't me, Bez. Oh, God blimey, it's got me throat.
Oh, those rascals throwing stink bombs again. It happens all the time around here.
Right, tell us where you keep that telly what's-it. I'll count to 3.
3? Well, let's see how far you get.
1,
Do you really think I would keep it here? Do you see a cable? A telegraph without a cable is about as useful as a bell without a clapper.
I'll give you a bleeding clapper.
Well, bless my boots, you're as purple as a plum.
Plum?
I feel all wobbly, Baz.
Bravo, Alec.
Thanks to you, Jacob. Your mere presence gave me courage and resolve I never knew I had.
I found myself rather witty too.
Well, make some more bombs and let's sort out Starrick's propaganda machine, shall we?
Come on, we haven't got all day. The longer we can keep Starrick from spewing out false information, the more we can awaken the people with the truth about his operations.
Let's get to it then.
Would you believe my mother says there are still some wives in her street that swear by that soothing salve? So I took it upon myself to tell her neighbours the truth about the obnoxious draft.
Good on you, Alec. But you can't go knocking on everyone's door.
No, it wasn't always welcome. Which shows how false information can be as difficult to stamp out as fishwives' profanities at Billingsgate.
Or rats in the sewers.
But if we can eradicate the source that continually feeds such detrimental trash, then little by little the truth will take the upper hand and the sham will be flushed out.
Let's crack on then. Here we are.
We will have to get in without being detected, mind.
While I stun them, you sneak inside.
I shall destroy not one, but 3 parts of the transmitter. He'll be as good as dancing before a public toilet without a penny.
Slow down now.
Beautiful machine. Pity it's been soiled by corrupt.
We'll have to cross over here. I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Run, boy, but you can't hide.
As well as a dentist pulls a rotten tooth. There.
Move on to the next part, Alec.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
This will stop.
Golly.
My dears, Jacob, Evie, thanks are once again in order for supporting what is most dear to me and to our cause, freedom of speech.
It's a blessing that you employ your genius for the common good, Alec.
However, I suggest you vacate your workshop.
No need. Not now you've given me sacks full of courage. And, besides, what with my little devices, I have all the protection I need. Should you find yourselves with a moment to spare, do drop by.
Parliament and others for being here today.
So the hints you found in the Kenway house lead to the monument.
What a wonderful use of your time, following me around asking obvious questions.
Well, since Henry isn't here, I thought you might enjoy the company.
I don't require any company, and Mr. Green is following up on some leads of his own.
Oh, yes, Mr. Green. That's a fascinating idea. Oh, please, Mr. Green, come and take a look at this book and stand oh so close to me, Mr. Green.
I do not. Oh, perhaps you have nothing better to do, but I'm busy protecting the assassins.
Are you really? What was it Father used to say?
Don't allow personal feelings to compromise the mission.
Precisely. Anyway, I'm off. If I find any more wild geese for you to chase, I'll be in touch.
Be ever more pleasant for your absence.
Please, show some respect for our guests. Our new proposal will ensure that these slums will be replaced with better, safer housing, sanitation facilities, and less open play. What a racket! You sound like a bunch of children! You are being very ungrateful. Do you really want to keep living in fire traps? Well, we cannot continue this until you calm yourselves. We are gathered here at the monument to the Great Fire in an effort to ensure so great a tragedy will never happen again. I would like to thank our esteemed guests, the Right Honourable Premier Disraeli, members of Parliament and others for being here today. Our proposed legislation will ensure that housing for the impoverished need not be a fire hazard. We have heard your concerns. There is no need for shouting. Please calm down. There's no need for all this disruption. Too many today live in what are little better than
Now, as I was saying, these are the finest chickens in London, and clean too, I assure you.
Will you please stop shouting? You are only being kicked out of your homes if it is unsafe. Please, show some respect for our guests. Our new proposal will ensure that these slums will be replaced with better, safer housing, sanitation facilities, and less open play. What a racket! You sound like a bunch of children! You are being very ungrateful. Do you really want to keep living in fire traps? Well, we cannot continue this until you calm yourself. We are gathered here at the monument to the Great Fire. In an effort to ensure tragedy will never happen again.
Let's do this the easy way.
Our esteemed really. Members of Parliament and others, for being here today. Our proposed legislation will ensure that housing for the impoverished need not be a fire hazard. We have no more concerns. There is no need for shouting. Please calm down. There's no need for all this disruption. Too many today live in what are little better than poverty. Crowded conditions near open flames and with few methods of fire.
This looks familiar.
It's in the very top. The key to the vault, and the shroud.
Good day, Miss Fry. I'll take that.
You want the shroud to cement your own power. But what if you cannot control it?
And why do you want the shroud? Merely to keep the Templars from having it? How like an assassin. To hold the power of eternal life, and yet be too afraid to use it.
Eternal life. Is that what you think the shroud offers?
What I think is no longer your concern.
have other plans.